First and foremost, I'd like to give all honors, praises, thanksgivings, glories, greetings, salutations, and respects to yaHaWaH, Bahasham, yaHaWaShai, Bahasham, Rakar, Wak, yaHaWaH. He is, He has been, He will be. yaHaWaH. He exists. He is existence. yaHaWaH. Existence. yaHaWaShai. He is salvation. He is deliverance. He is help. He is succor. yaHaWaShai. He is victory. He is liberty. Those are forms of salvation. yaHaWaShai. He saves. Only the true Hebrew Israelites of the true 12 tribe chart. So-called dark black browns peoples of the world. So-called Africans Americans brought up on the West Atlantic slave trade, Hispanic, Latinos, Aboriginal, original Native Americans, so-called of North and South Americas, and all over the world, but whose original homestead is Israel, Jerusalem. yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai, Rakah, Rawak, Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Double peace, honor, salutation to the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, Elitahar, Iram, Lab, Gabar, Rakarawak, top men, past, present, and future head apostles, prophets of yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai, under yaHaWaShai and King David, in the past, in the present, and in the millennial future and onward till forever, when yaHaWaShai and King David break through the clouds in the UFO and establish reality, truth, justice, righteousness. So and thus, double peace, honor, and salutations for good rulership and the 100% truth, again through Yah, the Holy Spirit of the great man of great millstone. Shalom to the Akimat on the Hawas and Bowers internet information superhighway pushing this truth in sincerity of the four corners of the earth. One more time, Brother Sharoth, until the missiles hit Babylon, the great mystery, Babylon, America. America is mystery Babylon, is Babylon the Great, is Babylon in general, metaphorically, metaphysically, spiritually, and literally, carnally, in 3D land. America is going to be set on motherfucking fire and every asshole in it. The last two prophecies will be the implementation of the temptation of the whole earth, RFID chip, Neuralink, mark of the beast. If you take any high technology inside your body, you will be set on motherfucking fire. It doesn't motherfucking matter if you're a motherfucking woman or a motherfucking child or you're a motherfucking Hebrew Israelite. If you take the RFID chip, Neuralink, or any high technology inserted in your body, you will be set on fire because you're the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. A demon deceiver. Again, more than half of the Hebrew Israelites will be set on fire. So just because you're a Hebrew Israelite don't mean shit. So and thus, after the implementation of the temptation, everyone gets marked either for Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, Caucasians, beast system, any European nation following the UN, NATO, and EU, or any conglomeration, confederation of so-called red, white, European people, backed up by high technology towards military, economic, and medical power, you're fucked. So and thus, after it is out, then World War III will come. Those who are marked, who marked themselves, whom Satan marked with the operating chip Neuralink, will be set on motherfucking fire or killed in various ways. And those who didn't and resisted unto blood or death will either be killed but come back immediately with that and yaHaWaShai in the clouds and the so-called UFOs, chariots of Israel, the Most High, or you will be saved by those chariots, or heavenly and angelic intervention will be applied to you, or you yourself will turn into a battle axe and weapon of war for yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai. Either way, salvation is coming, as well as destruction. So, one more time, we'll go moving on in Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, the eagle, the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith thy lion when yaHaWaH. Space race, space systems, space station, and SpaceX. The pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And again, I'll bring out that same word high, whose habitation is high. Ma-rawam, from Rawam. So, whose habitation is high, and who sets thyself amongst the stars. Your habitations are high, Esau, Edom. Y'all still live in buildings made out of rocks. Instead of living in cliffs and mountains and crags, you have cut those cliffs, mountains, and crags into pieces and then put them together on flat land or still on hills and still on other mountains. But the point is, you're doing the same thing you did back in the past. You live in stones. Not saying the majority of the people don't live in stones or that other people of other nationalities cannot live in houses made out of rock, concrete, but you people, white, red, so-called European Caucasians, are the ones who mostly live in concrete stone structures, elevated on high, i.e. skyscrapers, and multi-floor buildings. So and thus, Rome, Esau, Edom is Rome. Rome is Babylon the Great. Salakia, Rome is America. America is Babylon the Great. Literally and metaphysically, metaphorically, carnally at the same time. Spiritually, they're doing the same thing, and literally, those are the same people in the flesh with the same spirit doing it. So, both literally and metaphorically, metaphysically, it is happening at the same time. So called red white European Caucasians are Babylonians. And not to be confused, I have to say it for those who know their history, the original Babylonians, which are Hamite, which are niggers. I'm just talking in this case spiritually, but it did end up being that modern Babylonians are Edomites. So, and thus, I just typed in once again word in Hebrew, and I meant to look for the word Rome in Hebrew, but I did already show you that in my couple of videos back, and we found out that Rome in at least Aramaic Hebrew is Rawama, and it means to be high and exalted. So I typed it in again, and I can't find it because I know the devil through his internet is hiding it or not wanting it to be shown and giving me other things. But either way, I typed it in Roman Hebrew, and the first thing that popped up was Esau, the ancestor of Rome. So the truth can't be the truth can't be hid. No one can do anything against the truth but for the truth, and the word shall not go out void. So on and so forth. Esau, the ancestor of Rome. And if Rome is the ancestor, Salakia, or the progeny of Babylon, in this case, ideology wise, philosophy wise, then if America copied everything from Rome, then if Esau Edom again is the ancestor of Rome, then that means America equals Edom, and America equals Babylon, and America will be destroyed like Babylon and Edom, the way it says they will be in the Bible, the Torah, the verses, the scripts. So and thus, Esau, the ancestor of Rome. Strong's Hebrew 7315, Rawam, Rome. Height, exaltation, pride. So ain't no going around who Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, Caucasian people are. And so with that being said, the next 7 or 8 verses, precepts that I have, all have the word lifted or high. And in this case, they all come from the word Rawam or Ma-Rawam, high exalted or from the exaltation or from the highness. Either way, most of the time it means pride. And Isaiah 2:12, for the day of thy lion when yaHaWaH shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. Again, specifically, especially talk about Esau, Edom, so-called red, white, European, Caucasians. America, specifically America. And then Amalekite, which is Israel. Israelis. not Hebrew Israelites. So and thus, Isaiah 2:12, for the day of Eli when yaHaWaH shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. Isaiah 14:13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Allah, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Pretty much trying to take over Hebrew Israelites' mind, spirit, and soul via the Arpaid chip nearly. Mark of the Beast, and in general, every day with their fuckery and their folly, instilling it in the peoples they control or try to control, especially Americans, regardless of nationality, ethnicity, gender. Esau Edom is trying to control everything. Isaiah 14:13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. SpaceX, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Allah, trying to say that the people of the Bible are white and not black, so called. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, pretty much always fucking with Hebrew Israelites and Israel in general. Isaiah 24:21, and it shall come to pass in that day that when yaHaWaH shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So, if the earth is given upon the hands of the wicked, everyone ruling is wicked. And we already figured out that most of the people who are ruling who are wicked are white European Caucasians, so called. Esau, Edom. And it shall come to pass in that day, Isaiah 24:21, that when yaHaWaH shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. Isaiah 26:5, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high, the lofty city, the lofty city. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. And again, Ipar is a nickname for America, meaning dust. Both the gold dust that was here and is still here, and it was known for back in the day of Solomon and way back in the BC era, and now dust in the future. Te- uh, in the future is representing the dust of thermonuclear annihilation. Jeremiah 51:53, though Babylon, America, should mount up to heaven, space system, high technology satellites, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come and do, saith yaHaWaH. A sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans. Again, America is Babylon. America will be set on motherfucking thermonuclear indignation fire from Russia, from the land of Russia, Gog, from the land of Gog during World War III. A sound of cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction in the land of the Chaldeans. Americans. Habakkuk 2:9, woe to him that covereth an evil covetous in his house, that he may set his nest eagles on high, that he be delivered from the power of evil. He's doing evil, yet he thinks evil's not going to touch him. That's ignorance. So, and thus, I'm running out of time, and I'll come back at you with more of Obadiah, starting on verse 4 and moving on and bringing out the word through the Hebrew. Till then, shalom, be'at the water,